I'm live. Hey, John Mueller's in the house. Minute late. So I hate scheduling these, but I know sometimes it's easier to try to catch people. Hold on, I forgot my drink. Be right back. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. He'll be coming. Oh, there we go. Kryptonite. All right, what we got in here? Press F to pay respects. All right, let's see. Where are my shoes? Barefooted in the garage. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Press F. All right, guys. We got some stuff to check out for the upcoming 2009 YouTube Cup season. We got I don't know how to pronounce some of these. Yeah, we'll get to that. All right. So we got Akers, we got Kyle Newton, and we got this is Prince. And back over here is these were sent in actually last year, and I couldn't use them, and I got to check. One I know I can use for sure. I've been showing it. I've been showing it as an example of what you can use for Hot Wheels stock. The other two I got to check. Maybe you guys can help me out. They do have the Earnhardt bar on them, so I'm thinking they might be okay. All right, let's start off. Let's start off here with, well, Kyle's here. Why don't we start off with Kyle's? He's in here. Let me get my blade. And if you check out finally the Final Four. Thank goodness. The Final Four posted. That thing has been delayed so much just because I've been trying to finish up the system. The 2018 YouTube Cup season. Pretty good matchup there. All right, we're going to dig into this. If you haven't checked it out, do so after. If you haven't even seen Daytona yet, the Clash. Not the Clash where Jimmy Johnson wrecks everybody, real life Clash. But I'm talking about the YouTube Clash. All right, hold on. Let's see. Feel free to read this aloud if you do an unboxing stream. Hey, Rhino, hope you enjoy running the 2009 Kylito New Car in NAS YouTube. Despite previously announcing Dr. Reglove's retirement, I am pleased to inform you that he will return for 2019 in a new car. All right. So Newt Racing will now be a 4-car team. All right. Let's get to this here. Driving the 9 car right here. Oh, I need it. Let's see. I'm not sure which one we're going to pull first. Okay, here we go. Ooh, the 30 car. State Fair Corn Dogs. Hey, I'm going to tell you what right now. This is a Pontiac. Pontiacs have run really well in YouTube Cup. For some unknown strange reason, maybe it's the ghost of Pontiac pushing these cars along. This one right here, Dr. Red Glove, the number 30 car, got his name right there on the trunk. Right above where the fuel cell be. Let's see, Dr. Red Glove in a new car, man. I have to do a whole video on the silly season. The YouTube Cup silly season. We have a lot of changes. A lot of changes. Okay, next up. We got paper. Try that again. Next up, we got a Casey Kane hood. Looks like it's signed by Kylito Newt? I don't know. Oh, heck yeah, magnet. We got Casey Kane. This is Casey Kane's facsimile here. Who are these signatures here? That one must be, wait. This one must be yours. Whose is this? Very cool. This is going to go on the fridge. And it's the ones from Winter Circle that already have the magnets in them. The old Dodge Casey Kane test car. That's very cool. Thank you, Kylito. Kylito Newt right there. Yep. Oh, that's the Kylito and that's the Newt. Okay, I got it now. Very cool. All right, that will go on the fridge as soon as I am done here. Yep. Matter of fact, I'll put it on the fridge after we're done here. I'll put it on there. Okay. Now, we have Dr. Red Glove in the 30. We have Party Blazer still in the 26. Oh, nice. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, making sense now. Making sense now. All right. Here it is right here. Very cool. Oh, look at that, guys. Kylito Newt in a new ride this year. He drops a 9 off the 99. He's in the 9 car now. Kylito Newt. Dr. Red Glove moves to the 30 car. Mordecai Rigby will be driving the 99 car. And Party Blazer will remain in the 26. So that's Newt Racing right there, 4-car team. Kylito actually has also the 3 Musketeers, which is made up of Kyle Busch in the 18 and Kurt Busch in the 41. And Casey Kane in the 5. How could I forget the runner-up? So very successful team. This team trying to match. I'm going to leave that one out of there. I need to pick up a bunch of these baggies for loose diecast. This is the way to go. Instead of trying to put them in cases. Except for these all go in cases, but I'm talking about all these other loose that I have from my collection. Yep, I do not want to compromise these cars in any way, shape, or form. So Kyle, thank you. 4-car team. We know the 99 can move, so Mordecai Rigby is going into a good ride. That car is decent. The 30 and the 9 that we just showed right here, unknown. Party Blazer. See, a lot of people might have forgot. He was a segment winner at Darlington. That's where we got a lot of surprise people. Dick Trickle win. Kevin Harvick was a segment winner there also. So that's going to be a good team to look out for. Will painted and numbered Mustangs and Camaros be allowed? If it was period correct to what they ran in NASCAR, I will get that. I'll get to that actually right now, as a matter of fact. Now, a lot of people might not realize this. This one right here from Dave Akers Customs. We're gonna take care of that question right now from. And actually, the one, let's see. Oh, yeah, I don't even have to open this up. This is going to be nice. Ooh. Here it is, the 39 car. Dave Akers Customs, the 39. Very cool. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's, no. Yep, the Dodge Super Bee used in NASCAR in the 60s. True story. And we got a wheel swap going on here. We got the 10-spoker. Oh, yeah. Look at that, right next to 3D. How appropriate. Very cool. The 39 car by Dave Akers. So Dave Akers Customs Racing now has a 3-car team. The 39, Dave Akers. The 19 of Casey Atwood, and the 68 winged Daytona car of Rusty Nubbins. Okay, man, look at all these new cars ready to race. Hey, John, this one looks familiar. Here's the only one that hasn't been in this line right here. Ernie Irvin giving it a shot at the YouTube Cup out of John Mealer's stable. These racing champions, you never know, man. Sometimes these things are fast, which this one rolls good. The new Dr. Red Glove car rolls good. Sometimes they don't. And even sometimes when they think they roll good, they don't. So it's a mystery. I haven't helped you at all. Don't forget, we're going to go ahead and allow these this year. The Dodge Charger stock car. This one from Trooper 13, formerly known as Bobby Otch. Now, if you send one of these in, you want to use one of these. Since we already have one of these at stock, you got to come up with something a little different. Wheel swap, paint, something. Something. You got to do something to it. Something different. Also, the circle tracker, we're going to go ahead and allow that one. Now, we're going to go ahead. This is from, I believe it goes by, I think they changed their neighbor. She changed it from surgeon, I believe, to brake fluid. Now, initially, I wasn't allowing just, and maybe Mueller can help me out with this one. Just remember main lines last year. But if they are period correct, and this is the one I was using before, the Chevy Lumina right here. This one guaranteed to be in. There's the Dale Earnhardt bar there. Earnhardt bar in the front. So this one is in for sure. And what's the name of this driver? Notes. Notes. Take notes, kids. Oh, boy. I can't pronounce that. Nasara. Oh, boy. Sharonko. Nasara Sharonko, I believe. Very cool. It reminds me of the 80 Voltra. All right, so we got Kyle Newton. He goes from the 99 to the 9. What's up, Dylan? We got Dr. Red Glove from the 10 to the 30. The 10 car now, at least for the time being, out of commission. The 99 car that Kylito Newt was in will now be driven by Mordecai Rigby. And breaking up. Can you guys see me? Hear me? How's the stream, guys? How is the stream? Everything good? All right. We got John saying breaking up. Looks like Carlito, no problem. Hopefully. Yeah, then we got Dave Akers. Stream is good now. Okay. So I'm not sure what we missed there. Let's go back to this because this is one of the kind of the last things I was doing. This is from, I believe she went by Traxxer. Now I believe brake fluid. Here is the one I was talking about right here. That is NASCAR correct. See, it's got even the Earnhardt bars. Chevy Lumina. These both have Earnhardt bars. I'm having I don't recognize, maybe it's the decos and stuff that are throwing me off. Is this a T-Bird stalker? Or maybe the wheels, the rims. Or is that one a T-Bird stalker? I'm getting thrown off here, guys. But they both have the Earnhardt bar. So we'll have to research that, make sure they are good to go. But nothing else. I mean, it's a heavy car as it is. Nothing else added. It looks like it has one little flea bite right there on the edge of the hood. Other than that, this thing is pretty cherry. I almost hate to run this thing. It's pretty awesome. All right. And then, all right, anybody, you guys still with me? How is the feed? The feed. All right, good feed. All right, cool. All right, last but not least. Boy, these are heavy. Okay, we got prints up now. I'm going to take this one off camera just so I can open it. All right, let's see what we got here. The inevitable double package, it looks like, or feels like. Yep. Oops, sorry, guys. All right. Double package. All right. We got some eye patches here. Okay, here's the first cart. Circle tracker. The 26. Definitely appears to be Stockaroo. The circle tracker. Pretty good roller. This is almost a car of tomorrow style. Next up. Mustang. Looks like this one has a custom paint job. Let's see what. Oh, this is Boulevard Bruiser. I don't think this will be bueno for the YouTube Cup. Maybe this is. What is this? Huh. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a note, huh? Is this a note? Let's read the note. There are going to be 3 more drivers besides Ronnie P into the 2019 season. It may be late to make into the 500 because I was finding new full-time drivers to assist Ronnie P. Also, there are 2 drivers for the Hot Wheels for possibly the Race Mountain Series for 3D Bummaker. And there's a secret within one of them. Uh-huh. I see. Okay. All right. So Here for the Hot Wheels for possibly the Race Mountain Series for 3D bot maker. All right, well, let's just see what else we got in here. Got more nip tucks. See you later, Dylan. All right, I got the 97. Who is the sponsor in this? Prime Star. Oh, that's from the Atlanta race. This is our Racing Champions. Okay, so this is... okay, there isn't a 97 listed. You have a 94 listed of Max Weiler. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be good old Max. Running in a Prime Star. Come on, focus. There we go. Let's see here. Navarro, aka Al Pastor, in the house. Okay, we got the 16. This is Crowley Lean. Crowley Lean, I believe. Pretty good roller. This is Revel, whatever. Pretty good roller. Looks like Crolee, last name Lean, Leen. What's up, Junior's Diecast Cars? Or is that JR's? I got my, there we go. All right, so this one I'm still not quite sure on. And then we got Nip Tuck. Rolling down. Matt Kenseth. That's going to round it out there. The DeWalt car, Matt Kenseth. Is this, no, this can't be Racing Champions. This is Action 2006 Ford Fusion. This has definitely seen some time on the track or in the back rear bumper of somebody's car. Could be a good roller, though, man. I don't know. I think it might be decent. Okay. And name of team is COTAR, Kotar Racing Enterprises, I believe is the team name. This right here, I'm not sure. Prince 5372 will have to comment down below when he watches this. If this is the one that's if this is wants me to hand this off to Mr. 3D Bot Maker to race on Race Mountain. I have an idea of what it might be. Rolls pretty decent. This is whoops, let's salvage now. I think this is a ticking time bomb. I think this is a color shifter. Boulevard Bruiser. Don't know for sure. I'm not even sure if this qualifies. 3D will have to fill us in. Speaking of 3D, here's the original Race Mountain champion right here. If you have not watched, a wheel swap there. If you have not watched the $2 Hot Wheel buy-in, the Final Four edition, you'll see this one as well as Julius Harris in action in a little exhibition, what they can do. And I was impressed by the first lap, and I was more so impressed Here's Julius Harris, which I'm not sure what number this is. Hey, Julius, what's your favorite number? We'll go with that. No number on there. I have to put one on there. Also a wheel swap. Their second lap was even more so impressive. All right, so even more cars. JR's Diecast Cars asks, how do you get in on the races? Well, my friend, what you want to do is take any, preferably not one that's already racing, NASCAR stock car, or it can be a car that's raced. Let's call it a say a Hot Wheels mainline, such as this Chevy Lumina, which did race. This one raced in the Winston Cup. This one raced in NASCAR. Now this one didn't race in NASCAR per se. I mean, generically it did. We're allowing this, but if you send in this one, I prefer wheel swap or different paint, or at least add a number to the 6, a 16, 61, 60, 69, whatever. Here's another example, Dodge Coronet. This is a Hot Wheels mainline turned into, because it did run in NASCAR. Did run in NASCAR. Dave Akers, so you know this has got to be well thought out right here. Here's the circle tracker. Allowing the circle tracker, even though I don't know if that's based off of what, but it almost kind of looks like one of the Car of Tomorrows that they used. So on and so forth, but you send them right here. That's Rhino, P.O. Box 577976, Modesto, California, 95357. You won't get the cars back, but it will race as long as it either keeps qualifying for races or does not have 3 DNFs in qualifying in one said season. Yeah, in the Busch Series is fine, I guess. So we have, here's a lot of drivers on here eligible for Rookie of the Year. So these are just sent in by Prince 5372. Here we go. Yeah, Boulevard Bruiser. This one won't qualify. I will have a King of the Misfits run at some point where you can challenge the champion. I don't know. This one might be a worthy contender right here. And if there's nothing else I can do, might see what I can do in terms of might put prints on the hood or something. Maybe a little bit of custom paint. Something. And we'll ship it over to 3D Bot Maker. Eventually it'll wind its way up over there, guaranteed. But first, I wouldn't mind putting this on the track. I don't know. I have a feeling it just rolls really smooth. Now that we have Prince in here, thanks for showing up to the live stream. We just showed you have the Ronnie P car, the 35 Tabasco car. This guy right here, this is J Mool. J Mool, Mool, Mool. I'm gonna have fun with that one. J Mool, Mool. Matt Kenseth, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say obviously because you could have used a different name. Matt Kenseth in the DeWalt car. The 16 is this Crowley Lean. I will check to see what cars I have. This sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, it's definitely a lot of fun. Got some good prizes going out this year to winners of races, of the championship, so on and so forth. You have 94 Max Weiler, but I'm going to assume this 97 should be Max Weiler. And then you have your 35 car Ronnie P. Man, we got a lot of new faces, more so than I thought we were going to have. All right, so obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, at least on this table right here, at least 13. That's good, though. Keeping the series going. It's going to be a lot more competitive, guaranteed, right now. Guarantee it's going to be a lot more competitive. You can send in as many as you want. Like I said, I will qualify all cars that get sent in. The top 20 in points are guaranteed to race every week. After that, there's 16 more cars that make the race. And if you have, trying to weed out the slow cars this year to help in qualifying, I don't mind qualifying cars if they're going to run the laps, but get so many cars that cannot make it. And I'm starting to base these tracks a little bit more on cars that have speed, that are fast. Before I try to play a little happy medium in there. Not anymore, guys. We're big boys now. We're big boy status. No more rinky-dink tracks. How I kind of made Daytona last year. Now it's like, well, we've seen wrecks on there, but they come a lot few and far between now, as opposed to last year when cars were flying over because I try to make it accommodate the cars that were slower to help them out. Nope, not anymore. So if you have 3 DNFs in qualifying, you can't make it back. I'm not talking about you got so much speed and you wreck. I'm talking about your cars are so slow that they can't make it from the start to the finish. 3 of those, once you get to the third one, you're parked for the season. And my discretion if you come back. More than likely not. Just to weed out the slow cars. But what we've seen towards the end of the year, once I started tweaking tracks a little bit to make them more fast car friendly, then the 10 started qualifying more. The 00, the blue 317. And then we got some new cars in, like the 01 car, Front Row Joe from Scottman Racing. It's getting way more competitive than it was last year. And it started off pretty competitive last year. I mean, it's so competitive over at Scott Engineering, led by the CEO, Nick Devers. I don't know if we've let this cat out of the bag, but if Tim Flock, this is crazy. This is crazy. If Tim Flock does not win the Daytona 500, and Flock already knows this, so he's already in the hot seat. Nick Devers Racing / Scott Engineering, coming down from the man himself, Nick Devers. If Tim Flock does not win the Daytona 500, he's out of the car, and they will only use that Plymouth Fury for Matthew Devers at Race Mountain. That's it. So talk about your back against the wall. We're allowing wheel swaps this year. What we saw last year, let's see, I will check before I send them to you, I have a track I will text, I think you meant test them on. That's a good idea. Always good to test them out before you send them in, unless they are already on card, such as Bobby Otch did right here. At which point, it's kind of hard to test it when it's in the package. But if you buy another one, you can at least, or already have another one, you can test it out. All right, guys, anybody watching right now, which one of these? We have to have a T-Bird stalker. One of these has to be a T-stalker. I am going to guess. There's that one car I had up. Nowhere to be found right now. Hold on. Oh, let me get up. Yeah, see, that has to be a T-Bird stalker. This blue one on the bottom. This one has to be a T-Bird Stalker. Aren't the blue #1 cars always Chevy? Well, yeah, this one right here I already know is a Chevy Lumina. So that one's in for sure. T-Bird Stalker. What is this? Oldsmobile? Not sure. Not sure. So is everybody excited about the Daytona 500 YouTube Cup edition? Any early picks on who is going to win? Buick? Maybe with that front nose. It's got that Earnhardt bar, so it looks like it could be based off like what do you think, an 80s Buick? Ooh, Kylito Newt going to say 89 Mattel. He has had some big-time handling issues. Too much speed even for that track. Chicken George saved him for Daytona of the Lights, but nobody saved him at the Clash. Probably had the car to beat, and he might have the car to beat right now. Dirty Deeb lost for the first time in qualifying for a race. Had been 2 for 2. Just missed out. Buick Grand National. Sounds about right. Looks kind of wide. I assume it won't have tire rub. Yeah, Dirty Deeb is good. He let one slip through the fingers. Chef Squid, another one, another example of a team where the boss lays down the wood real quick. Truex, yeah, Truex has a shot. Who wins the points championship? It's interesting. We had 3. Kane wins the points. Might be one of the more consistent cars. Let's look at all these mods. We're talking about all the stock cars, and look at all the mod cars over here. Will it be the mod's turn? Kyle Busch is going to do better. Waiting for him to break through. It might be too little, too late. We got one for Dave Akers, John Mueller. Kurt will not flip. No, I don't think he'll flip. Depends, though. Depends on how you come in at that start-finish line. Because going back when I was editing the race, you see some of those cars coming through. A lot of them are on the verge of wrecking, but just save it at the last second. One car nobody talking about. Finished tied for 3rd in points. Came out of really nowhere. Is Kyle Petty from Manny Petty Racing. Manny, of course, being Emmanuel, son of Ghost Jerker. Came out of nowhere. I mean, literally. Never saw that coming. What a pass he had, too, at the Clash in his segment race. He went from, I believe it was either lap 2 or lap 3, he went from 8th place in one lap all the way up to 3rd. Kyle Petty definitely underrated in the YouTube Cup. Has Bullet McQueen seen better days, as well as Cooter McGavin. McGavin looked pretty decent at the Clash. Who knows with Bullet McQueen? He never had a chance. Now the Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing, both the 3 cars, Yellowdale, Bluedale, the 37 Jeff Purvis, and the 23 Hutch Strickland modded cars. They slowed down a little bit. Will they pick it up for 2019? trophy would be pretty damn cool, actually. I think that's a good idea. I like it. And don't forget, too, let's see, what were they due by? February 24th, the King of the Quarter Mile. Send in any car still on the card, as long as it fits on the 6-lane raceway. And $1. We had the pot roll over. $30 rolled over to February. And we have one entry already. But that's it so far, just one entry. We will have the car that won the final four of the $2 Hot Wheel buy-in. We'll have a chance at the number one contender. None other than the Caddy 16 with the Faster Than Evers. I'd like to see the 01 from NOS Premier Series cameo and YouTube Cup. I can't believe. Oh, that's Guillotine. The inevitable Guillotine. And what is really funny is how hard that car is to find. I didn't know that when I was running it down the track. Had I known it was, I'm not going to say valuable, but we'll just say hard to find. It's kind of rare. I don't think I would have ever ran that car, so yeah. All right, John says he'll be sent by Friday. Very cool. We have $30 on the table. And those of you wondering, what do you do with the cars that are sent in? Well, I have not for every single one. Here's a perfect example right here. Well, there would be two, but I can't get to one of them. J.J. Roberts. Well, here's another example right here. The artist formerly known as Bobby Otch. Sent this in for the King of the Quarter Mile, and it also doubles up as a car for the YouTube Cup. Back in the March Madness tournament last year, and he probably doesn't even know how to use this. I haven't seen him a while here. J.J. Roberts, the OG of YouTube Cup. The very first car I received for the YouTube Cup was his 99 J.J. Roberts car. He sent this one in. I believe this came in was this a 5-pack? I'm going to see how many cars are on the outside looking in. The top 20 are guaranteed a spot. What I would really like to do, and I'm not saying I'm going to do it, it just kind of depends on how many cars. Oh, lost me. I'm here. How about now? That's weird because it seems like the feed. I should just bring my laptop out here when I do these. Guys still there? All right. Not sure where we left off, but what I was saying, I really hope we're supposed to have rain here in Modesto, I believe. I don't know if it's all day Wednesday or at least a good part of the day Wednesday. That, of course, is one of my days off, so probably not going to get much done on that day. Don't know what that was. So I'm hoping to get qualifying in Tuesday, tomorrow. And then it kind of depends on how many cars can make that full lap. Because I would love to, have the top 20 cars qualify. They're going to race and then have maybe the top 20 cars after that, whatever they qualifying time is, have just them, not the top 20 cars, but have the other cars on the outside looking in race in 2 twin races to see who can get in from there. So say like we'd take, there's 16 entries left. So Got to make it interesting. Maybe take the top 24 cars. Maybe the top 24 run 2 races of 12 cars each. And from there, the top 8 make it, and the bottom 4 don't. And then go back and see what everybody's qualifying times were, and then put them in order based off of that. So kind of run it similar to how the Daytona 500 would actually be run and qualified, except I wouldn't be using the top 20 cars. They'd already be in it. I don't know yet. I would like to do that. Number 1 factor is time. Number 2 factor is how many cars finish that lap on their own. Just 1 car only in qualifying. Did have some DNFs, and I expect we're going to get through. We're probably going to lose, I would say, a handful of cars after race 3 when they fail to run a lap in qualifying the first 3 races right off the bat, which is fine. You know, we're here for the fast cars. That's what it's all about. But we shall see. But they're hoping to have qualifying up Thursday, and then the race obviously Sunday. And if I can do 2 twin races to have the cars that are outside the top 20 battle it out, then I will. That's the goal. We shall see if we can meet it, though. I think that would be kind of cool, kind of fun. But it all kind of depends. A lot of guys trying to get in. I mean, right here alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those cars over there. 5, 6, 7. Maybe those other 2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 80's already in. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that 19 cars? All but basically... all but Nick Devers on this table have to qualify to get in. So if you are looking to join the series, we'd love to have you, but it's imperative that you send in your entries ASAPO so they can try to battle their way into that top 20. All right, Jose, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll see you in a few hours. So important to try to get those in ASAPO and get them racing, collecting points, because we're going to run at least a 12 race season here in 2019. That's why I have pushed back, stopped doing the NOS racing for the time being. I'm going to finish up the last 3 races at some point in 2019. At some point I'll finish that up, and I'm not going to say that the original NOS Racing series will not come back, but for the time being now. And that's why the truck series has got pushed back. I was originally going to run it kind of neck and neck here with, like I was doing the NOS Racing and YouTube Cup last year. But I want to devote all the time for one series, and then when that's done, then over to the next series. So we won't probably see the trucks run until sometime this summer. And then I have, that'll probably be, we'll probably do the trucks a 6-race series just to see what they got, see what they can do, and all that stuff. And then I have some other plans in the fall for trying some new things in terms of diecast racing. Looking forward to that. Hopefully I can pull it off. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to try to come on maybe for half an hour tomorrow. Probably, I don't know, about 1:15 Pacific time. I'm not going to post any save, whatever you call them, I'm not going to post any. It's just going to be either I can get on at that time or not. All right, let's see. This is Hot Wheel Diecast Hot Rod Boy. What are the qualifications again to enter into this season event? New to channel, recommended by 3D Bombmaker. I watch his channel plus PTR and John Racer 3. All right, so first of all, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming aboard and appreciate 3D Botmaker with the recommendation. All right, so before it was just kind of one way to do things. Now you can send in just any stock NASCAR, hopefully different than what we already have in the series. Just basic. This is a Revel. We have that's Action, Racing Champion, so on and so forth. You can send those in. You can mod them, drill out the rivets, add weight to them. You can do wheel swaps. For example, here's 3D Bombmaker. Here is the original Race Mountain Champion, 3D Bombmaker, entered in with a wheel swap. Julius Harris with the wheel swap. These are basic NASCAR ones right here as well with the wheel swap. I don't think there's any weight added. 3D Bombmaker put a driver in there, though. Dave Akers Customs right here. Dave Akers in the 39 car. Wheel swap. Here's a Dodge. This is a Hot Wheels mainline. If a Hot Wheels mainline has been used in the past in NASCAR, here's a Chevy Lumina. That's okay to use. So is a wheel swap. A Hot Wheels mainline that was used in NASCAR before with weight added to it. The Dodge, here's just a basic mainline Dodge Charger stock car. But if you send this one in, I ask that you somehow customize it, and even if it's just in a subtle way, adding a number or something like that, or decals or something, just something to set apart from another car, because I don't want to really run two cars that look alike. Oh man, I'm almost done with my battery. So like say sending in something like that, even with numbers, that won't qualify Boulevard Bruiser. That's never obviously been running NASCAR, but this was sent in by Prince, and I'm kind of looking forward to racing this against my King of the Misfit. Maybe we'll do that as a special race at the February King of the Quarter Mile. So Hot Wheel Diecast Hot Rod Boy. Any other questions, feel free to send me a message on here. You can also find me on Instagram, also under Sub4RA. We have prizes going out throughout the season. We have a 5-pack that was donated by Dave Akers Customs. That's going to go out to the Daytona 500 winner. We have a big Hot Wheels hauler that includes like 6 cars that are in that package, I believe. That was donated by Ken Castillo from Not Your Dad's Garage and Racing. Julius Harris has donated a still in package nice Action M&M's car. So, and there's going to be more stuff along the way that has not been announced. Trying to make this a real fun, legit, fast, competitive league. Not just, take out some diecast cars and race them down the track. Want this to be... I want you guys to look forward to this just as much as a NASCAR race as... just as much as that. So that's the goal. A lot of fun. Love racing the cars. It's unpredictable. All right, guys, the phone is almost dead. Any questions, you can leave it down in the comments. Send me a message on YouTube or on Instagram, like I said, also under Sub4RA. Yes, Bristol shall be fun. Looking forward to racing some new tracks this year, too. Deadline, there is no deadline. You can send them in, I would just say, as soon as you can, because the top 20 in points are guaranteed a ride, guaranteed a spot in the race. Every race, the top 20 in points are guaranteed to be in, no matter how they do in qualifying. That just leaves 16 other spots. So the sooner you send them in to try to get into the top 20, the better, is what I'll say. Other than that, there is no deadline. So if you need to wait a little bit, that's fine too. All right, guys. My phone is literally almost dead. It started at almost 100%. It's down to... Been fun, as always. Hope to be back on in again for a little bit to still work on that 27-pound lot. Any other questions? Leave them down in the comments. Send me a message on here, sub4RA on YouTube, or on Instagram, also sub4RA. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'm going to throw this on here real quick. Hopefully I got time. If you're looking to send your cars, looking for an address, Rhino, P.O. Box 577976, Modesto, California, 95357. All right, guys, been fun. Hope to be back on here for just a little bit, maybe about half an hour tomorrow afternoon. Go through that 27-pound lot, some more of it. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.